Hello my friends. Now last class we were discussing phoneme, phoneme. And we said that phoneme is the minimal sound unit of a language. The function of a phoneme is to show difference between utterances. Phonemes belong to a particular language. If the sound does not belong to a particular language, that segment means that part, segment means part, a language, then you call it a phonetic symbol. And when it belongs to a particular language, then it is a phonemic symbol or it is a phoneme. So difference between phonetic symbol and phonemic symbol is both look alike. Both look alike. Understand that? Per, when you write as a phonetic symbol, it is per. Alright, I will show you. So those we are little, we don't have much space here, but even then, that is, if you write per, this is phonetic symbol. If you write per, this is also, this is phonemic symbol. But sometimes what happens, you can make a distinction like this. A phonetic symbol is written within square brackets like this. This is a phonetic symbol and this is a phonemic symbol. That is one way of differentiating. Now what does that mean? If you write within a square bracket, that means this is a oral, voiceless, bilingual, plosive that belongs to any language. It is not language specific. It belongs to any language, or it belongs, we can say, in the world. Understand that? It is in the world, that sound. The quality of the sound is oral, this voiceless, it is bilabial, and it is plosive. But the moment you write like this, it means it is oral, voiceless, bilabial, plosive, that belongs to the English phonological system. Did you get the difference? So here it doesn't say whether it belongs to a language, but here it says it belongs to a language. Now yesterday, in the last class we said many things about, I showed you minimal pair to show how they show difference, etc. I showed you. But today we can see some definitions of authorities. First, I have this quoted here 3. You can see that. First one is by H.A. Gleason. These are our authorities in phonetics. That's why I thought of quoting this. Understand? Now you can see this. As you read, you can write down. If it is not clear, you can, in the sense that you cannot see it, then you can write this down. I will as I am reading it out. We may define a phoneme as a minimum feature of the expression system of a spoken language. So Gleason, especially, he gives stress on the spoken language. True, these are part of spoken language, expression system of the spoken language. A minimum feature means the certain qualities put together. Certain qualities. When you say like this, say here, in this case, you say here the qualities are oral, then voiceless, bilabial, plosive. So that is what you call feature. What is here? Spoken language. Minimum feature. You can find many other features of this sound. But that let us forget now for the time being. So here, we may define a phoneme as a minimum feature. Minimum feature means, in this case, there are 4 points, remember, of the expression system is spoken, written system, and expression system has two forms. One is the written system and the other is the spoken system. Here it is spoken language, by which one thing that may be said is distinguished, differentiated from any other thing which might have been said. That is the thing. But when you say one thing that is said means, suppose we say cat. One thing we have said cat. Okay. Now, that is distinguished from all the other words in English. How? Because cat has got a set of phonemes which other words don't have. Cat is different from all the millions of words used in English. Why? Because cat has a set of phonemes which other words don't have. Understand? That is the meaning here. I think it is clear, isn't it? So we may define a phoneme as a minimum feature. So there are 3 or 4 points are minimum for a sound of the expression system, not the written expression system of a spoken language, not the written language, by which one thing that may be said, say cat, is distinguished from any other thing which might have been said. All the possible words in the sentence. Cat, that is said, and that is different from all the other possible words in English. And it says, thus, if two utterances, means words, are different in such a way that they suggested to the hearer different contents. I say cat and dog, 2 utterances. You hear this. Then, how do you hear the same or different? They are different. Boy, girl. How do you hear? Same? No. The boy are different. So, contents, it must be because there are differences in expressions. Expressions mean differences in phonemes. Cat is different from dog because cat has a set of phonemes and dog has another set of phonemes. Boy is different from girl. Boy is different from girl for many reasons. But in this language, linguistics, in this field of linguistics, we can say that language, boy, there is a set of phonemes, and girl, that is another set of phonemes. So that is different. The difference may be small or extensive. Small means one sound can differ. Pin, bin, small. Extensive, arrangements. Then ambulance. Both are different, extensive. Then in pin, bin, that is only small difference. But in arrangement and in ambulance, the difference is extensive. Means all the phonemes are different. The smallest difference which can differentiate utterances, means words, with the different contents is a difference of a single phoneme. Understand? So here Gleason is emphasizing on this point of difference. So each phoneme has a set of features, means qualities, or we can say characteristics, and each phoneme is different from the other. English has got 44 phonemes. All the 44 ones are independent and they are different. One is not the same as the other. If one is the same as the other, that will not be a phoneme. It will be something else. Understand? So what is the function? According to Gleason's definition, what is important here is the difference. That is, phonemes, their function is to show differences between utterances or words. It can be what he says, it can be where this must be bigger. It can be difference may be small, or difference can be extensive. Whatever is the function of the phonemes, a phoneme is to show difference. Second definition is by A.C. Gimson. Again another authority. It's a simple definition. A phoneme is a set of relationships of oppositions. That means, in simple language, they are contrastive. P is different from all the others because P is not all the others. Or we can say P is P because it is not T. P is P because it is not T. T is T because it is not Sh. Sh is Sh because it is not Z. That's the opposition, relationship with opposition. Boys, we speak about opposite sex, no? Boy is boy because boy is not a girl. There is opposition. Their relationship is in opposition. Man is man because man is not a woman. Woman is woman because woman is not a man. So that is opposition relationship. So that is same with 44. They have got special identities. That's the meaning. Now the third one is by Charles Fockett, another authority in phonetics, phonemes. The phonemes of a language then are the elements that stand in contrast. Look at that. Otherwise language will not function. If there is no contrast, there will be no language. What is the function of language? Communicate. If I say, suppose suppose there is no contrast in a language, then what will I say? I will say rod, already. Only there is that word. And that set of phonemes. You cannot communicate. If it is a rod, rain. Rod, rain, shine. Then difference. Communication is possible only through differences. Understand? Structuralism. Here begins structuralism. Shushu. Understand? In language there is nothing but the difference. That's what he said. In language there is no content, no reality, only difference. Grapes are different from oranges because grapes has got a set of phonemes and oranges, that is a set of phonemes. When I say orange, can you see orange anywhere? No. Can you see grapes anywhere? No. No content, no reality. Understand? So what do you find in language is only opposition. That's what it is. The phonemes of a language then are the elements, means that sound system, sound unit, elements or segments. Element or some people use and say segments that stand in contrast with each other in the phonological system of the language. The sound system, phonological system means sound system of the language. I'll see, I have just written down these definitions for specially aimed at PG students. Then postgraduate students, you have to know something a little more. You have to walk an extra mile, so to say. So if you are quoting this and in your essay or in your answers, the answer will become first class. Or you can say the answer will become what is called, there will be some strength in your answer. Otherwise it will be like writing a notice. So you have to quote from authority. So you have got the three great, you can say, authors, scholars, you can say. Gleason is well known, Gimson well known, Hockett also well known. So linguistics, they are great authors in linguistics. I hope you understand now. Yes? Once again, what I told you yesterday, same thing, but in the mouth of a scholar, it becomes something, what you should say, something fantastic. No. Something exciting. No. Something, what do you call, with the color, with the imagination. You can say anything you like. You see, anyway, it has got a halo. When the author's halo, you can see in these definitions. If I can also give you a definition, but I am nowhere near these people. No. Therefore, I don't want to give a definition. Whatever I wanted to say, I told in the last class. That is, it is a sound unit. It is, it belongs to a particular language. Its function is to show difference between utterances or words, and it is the minimal unit, the smallest functional unit of the language. There's no other thing that is smaller than this in a language. Any human language, the smallest thing in the smallest part of any human language is, you can call a phoneme, the smallest. Understand? And there is no other smaller, nothing smaller than that. So here, all these definitions you can see, what do they stress? They stress, Gleason says, they may define a phoneme as a minimum. Minimum, so that is smallest. Minimum of the expression system of a spoken language. Because language has two expression systems. One expression is written, one is spoken. So we are speaking about spoken, by which one thing that may be said, a word, is distinguished, differentiated from any other thing, any other word which might have been said. You need not say at this time, but any time. Thus, if two utterances, words, are different in such a way that they suggested to the hearer different contents. If you say man and if you say can, two different things. It must be because there are differences. So this is the most important thing here. Understand? Otherwise communication becomes impossible. Communication is impossible without differences. See that? If suppose all the people are like me in this world, what can you do anything about this world? This is one of the problems of cloning, isn't it? Suppose you develop a clone from me, okay? Then all the people in this world will look just like me. How boring it would be. Isn't it? Yeah. So this is the problem here, differences in expression. The difference may be small or extensive, means one phoneme or more than one phoneme. The smallest difference which can differentiate utterances with different contents. Meaning will be different, sound will be different. See that the phonemes, set of phonemes will be different and the meaning will be different. And it's difference of a single phoneme. This idea, it has got its own idea. Now A.C. Gimson says a set of relationships of oppositions. That I just now expressed, Your relationship is in opposition, man, woman, boy, girl, like that. Because one cannot be the other. Yeah. And Jan Bodin says, that is this an ideal sound to which the speaker aims. Because why? Because I myself can say p. Now again I say p, it will be different. Right? You cannot produce the same sound for a second time. That is the thing. Same. I am producing, see, I myself am producing p. You can measure it. Now you say, I am going to say p. Different. So there is an ideal sound. As we said now, the other day we said cardinal vowels. Cardinal vowels are ideal vowels. But actual vowels in actual languages are different. They are colored vowels, we can say. They have to be. Why? Because colored by mother tongue, colored by your area where you speak, colored by your dialect, colored by your emotion. That's the thing. See that when I say now, and suppose I am agitated, I'll say. See, understand that? So this is, Bodin says, an ideal sound to which the speaker aims, but he never reaches that. So that is also kind of what we said definition. And the last one we saw, the phonemes of a language then are the elements that stand in contrast with each other in the phonological system of the language. If no contrast, no communication. I hope you understand this. No? So you can put together what we said in the last class about phoneme and this, and that will be then a standard answer to your question. So you should also think of minimal pair. Minimal, that is the test that show that phonemes are contrasting. Phonemes stand in oppositional relationship. Phonemes stand in contrastive relationship. Phonemes differentiate utterances. Phonemes differentiate words. Difference may be small or extensive, that doesn't matter. Phonemes belong to a particular language. Phonemes are part of the segments of a phonological system. But phonetic symbol is not like. Phonetic symbol, it can belong to any language. The only point to note about a phonetic symbol is that it has got these four features. It can belong to any language. Like as I told you in the last class, I am a citizen of I am a human being. I am a human being in the world. But when I get that label Indian, I become the citizen of India. Like that p is a sound in the world. Then if you want to make it a phoneme, you have to, some language has to accept it. English has accepted 44 such sounds, and these 44 sounds are the phonemes of that language, or the segments in that phonological system. Understand? Once again, phoneme is the minimal sound unit. It has got a function. The function is to show difference between utterances. The phonemes stand in contrastive relationship, means no single phoneme is identical. That is the meaning. No single phoneme is identical with the other. So they contrastive. They belong to particular language. So we say they are language specific. They are contrastive. They show difference. They are minimal. Their function is to show difference. That can be shown by taking minimal pair. If we say sin and bin, that's a minimal pair because between them only one sound is different. A pair where between them there is only difference of one sound, that is called the minimal pair. Man, can, that's minimal pair. Pan, can, minimal pair. Understand? By this you can see how phonemes function. Function of the phoneme is, of course, and it belongs to the expression system and not to the written system. Of course, written as alphabets. I think it is clear to you. If you have got any problem, you can contact me. Soon I will be launching my website. The name of my website is englishforme.in. englishforme.in. That's all. So in 2 weeks' time you will see, you can try to visit my website and all about me, my past, present and future. No future. I don't know. I don't have a future because I am quite old enough. Understand that? Therefore my future is very bleak. Yes. But I had a past and I have a present, and you can see all those things in my website. The name of my website is englishforme.in. That's all. I will write it on the board for you if you want. Not now. You can see sometime first week of June. Yes. That is the website is, you cannot see. So that because in case you want to contact me over phone, at that day you can contact. You give a time and you tell me of the time. Or during this time. I usually take my video lectures at night. Understand? So 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Now you can see it may be 10 past, isn't it? 9 to 11 sometimes. It happens anywhere between 9 and 11. You can fix the time and then you can call me and get your free explanation. Nothing is, no need of paying anything, but it is free. Everything is free as far as I am concerned. Yes. So that will be English, ENGLISH for me.in. So this is my website, which you can visit in the second week of June. Okay. So that we can keep contact, So till then, bye.